Hi, everybody. I'm Asaf from David Systems, and we're back in the Listening in Action show. I'm here with Dave from David. Hi,
hello, Dave. And I've got Olive on my lap. Olive wanted to join us today.
Look at that. Hi, Olive. How are you? Isn't that great? We have finally some interesting guests in this show, don't you think?
Yeah, we finally got some personality in here, yeah.
Great.
The personality and panting, that's what you get with Olive.
Oh, wow. And the panting is heavy. You can definitely pick that up. So we have a lot of exciting stuff for you today. We're going to start with our new kind of podcast that fleshes out people.
Yeah. So what we've been trying to do is concentrate more on people. What's the people behind the software? We have a project run by Camille, our Guerrilla Marketing Manager, about women in tech and radio. And it's going to be a longer series. And it's starting off with a podcast and interview. And the first one is with our own Claudia. Claudia's doing our first one.
Olive wants to get the
here.
mic.
So that's up and available. We've got it on SoundCloud, the podcast on SoundCloud. We have an interview. You can read it on our webpage. And that's available right now. So that's our first one. I think we'll have a couple more internal people. And anybody can contact me or Camille if they want to get involved. So, and this is really, real involvement either through an interview or we're going to probably try to do some things through IBC and beyond that. So this is kind of a topic theme we've taken on.
That's great. And of course, linking, you can find a link here, right here. That's a thing we do now. We point
right above Olive.
Yes, which is turning around now. That's interesting stuff happening in the studio, guys. So, and the next stuff we want to move on to is IBC.
Yeah, I mentioned IBC. It's about still 2 months away, but we start planning now, and it's never too early to set up your time. Now is when it's open, so you can contact Martin Uhlars right here for an interview. We're going to be concentrating on people. So, obviously you're always talking about people. That's kind of the listening part of listening in action. So we're going to kind of do some things that were successful at NAB.
That's great.
We're also going to try to concentrate on this idea of foundation of flexibility. So you have the reliability of the ticket system, but how is it flexible? And we're going to have some workflows planned right now. Just have some workflows to show the flexibility and the possibilities in publishing.
Olive needed to get out. She said we were boring. But
I don't think she said we were boring. I think
really?
she probably just had to get out.
She probably had to get out.
Had to get to the bed.
She does have to work hard. Yeah, she does have to work hard. Anyhow, so IBC, when is IBC going to happen?
IBC this year is September 13th to the 17th. So it starts on Friday, ends on Tuesday.
Very well. Like every year. Yeah.
Yeah, every year it does. It goes, yeah.
Yeah, and we are in Hall 8 in booth number 65.
A65.
A65.
So same place as last year. So last year we were doing a lot of promotion that we'd moved, but this year it's Hall 8, A65.
Here, exactly. We're doing this thing.
And we are right across the street.
All in the family.
From Netja, our cousins at Netja. So that'll be nice.
It's going to be a family reunion. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure we'll have probably something around a fiesta, which would be a completely different area. Party with Bavarian beer and maybe French wine.
That'd be very interesting.
But we'll have more of that information and more to come. More information about the use cases and the workflows and kind of what will be. More details coming over the next couple of weeks and within the next 2 months.
That is great stuff. And one last thing, we have an Instagram page.
Yeah, so again, kind of in line with Women in Tech and Radio, it becomes how can we, look at the personal side of David. And so the Instagram page is talking about profiles, personality, the culture of the office. So it's a bit different than what we have on LinkedIn, which is more professional and software and demos. So you see a lot of York puts up a lot of really, really great content. These podcasts are up there. It's more business oriented and software demo areas. Facebook and Twitter have their information areas, and this is kind of completely new information going on the Instagram page, which can be found at instagram.com, David Systems.
Exactly.
So David Systems is one word.
Very important here. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's it for today, guys. A lot of interesting stuff. And of course, when we get closer to IBC, there's going to be more stuff coming from us about like different innovating stuff that we have in the kitchen. Let's call it like this.
Yeah, I like to say that there were a lot of requests. You haven't done a podcast in a month or two, so other than my parents. But there'll be more information, probably a couple more podcasts. There'll be more on women in tech and radio. I think there'll be more interviews. Again, we're hoping people will contact us about participating in that area. There'll be more information, and there'll be more information about the workflows surrounding IBC. So that'll definitely be coming up over in August and early September.
Right. And you definitely want to catch that out in LinkedIn, Twitter, now Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So a lot of stuff, a lot of platforms. Of course, this podcast is also...
We're social.
We're
and
very
ironically,
social.
Through our software, we have the publishing workflows that can push those items out, the content out into those areas.
Definitely. So, guys, thanks for watching or hearing. And, of course, don't forget David Systems, listening in action. Ciao. See ya.
I'm Batman.
Yeah.